So you see people walking in from the parking lot, with their backpack and their beach chair, and you'd swear they're, walking down to, one of the local beaches, but they're not. They're coming here to the Sandbox.
While it may look like the start of just another day at the beach, the truth is the shore is actually miles away.
The Sandbox is a indoor beach sports facility here in New England, and we offer beach volleyball, dodgeball, beach tennis, all sorts of sports you can play indoors. We've really offered the sporting side of it, but we've also offered the aesthetic, the vibe of the beach.
Complete with sand, 4 volleyball courts, and a tiki bar, this Mystic, Connecticut business, the Sandbox, is the brainchild of Brendan Woolrich. He and partner John Mihalko are beach volleyball players who wanted to turn their passion into a year-round activity.
It was, I guess, slightly a selfish motive, I'm sure, yeah, because I definitely wanted some place to play beach volleyball, and certainly it was a good way to make a business out of it.
A lot of it for me personally was the fact I could be involved in a sport that I love and be sort of a bigger player and get involved on the higher scale.
Woolrich knew his idea may have some traction. Why? The Sandbox is the only indoor beach volleyball facility in New England. It also helps that volleyball is a sport for anyone and everyone.
It just seems to be something that everybody is able to do at some level. It allows you to be as competitive as you want or uncompetitive as you want. You can look at our demographic both in age and gender, and it's a pretty diverse array.
Considering volleyball's wide appeal, Woolrich needed to do more than just fill his business with die-hard players. So he decided to create a community, complete with drop-in games and tournaments.
Everybody wants to come play in the Sandbox, right? No matter how old or young you are. Sense of community I'm trying to develop here is that everybody's welcome. All levels of play, all ages, all genders. Community is, a vast array of people. So, you want everybody represented here.
Building the community required a little strategy. First, Woolrich and Mihalko needed to attract their base. The key was getting players who would make the trek simply to play at the beach.
Volleyball players are a very niche group in themselves that they will travel 3.5, 4 hours to go somewhere if it's good play. They won't go half an hour for something that's free and not that good.
The pair turned to the web to reach out to potential customers.
You can advertise on these volleyball lists on the internet, Facebook pages, social media. That type of stuff, and it slowly kind of makes its way out, and it spiders and networks, and so suddenly, people down in Florida are hearing about this place called the Sandbox, or, people in Delaware or whatnot.
The idea has done the trick. Players are going the distance to check out the Sandbox. Barbara Mulligan drove 1 hour from Rhode Island just to play.
Some friends talked about this indoor sand that was going to be opening up, and that was the first we heard about it. The opportunity of having something over the winter is awesome. Kind of keep our sand legs ready for the summer coming up.
While Joseph Ward and his friend drove 6 hours from New Jersey for some FaceTime in a tournament.
We actually have friends down by where we are. They're open players and they knew about it, and then we looked up on Facebook and found out about it. So it's our first time here.
Unlike some fellow volleyball players, Samantha Browning lives locally.
It's cool getting to know everyone. This is my first year playing beach volleyball.
She and other Mystic area residents praised the Sandbox's community approach, even though the number of local customers is still lower than expected.
Volleyball's not just sport. Volleyball is social as well.
Well, that's the most important thing. You develop a community of the people that come in here. Instead of treating them as a customer, you treat them as a friend. You treat them as someone that is also your volleyball partner.
There's a number of people here today who I don't know, but certainly I'll try to talk to them before they leave today and see how do they like it.
Woolrich also says his beach brings together players of all skill levels who might otherwise be opponents.
And there's a lot of groups that, they play at this beach and you'll never get on the court with them, and they play at this beach and you'll never get on the court with them, or they don't like this beach, but everybody comes here.
The popularity of the Sandbox during the winter has helped make money, but the business faces the inevitable challenge when the weather warms up.
Certainly we can't compete with the beach. I'll be down at the beach myself.
But both business owners say there are still plenty of reasons to come to their sand-filled facility.
We do have the only lighted courts in the area, so there is the fact that the sun does eventually go down, and we'll be here still offering volleyball at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. And we can stay open till 10 o'clock, midnight.
If we have a tournament here and it rains, we don't have to change the time. You can bank on coming here no matter what.
With the addition of charity events to the mix, the Sandbox is holding tight to its community ideal And Woolrich and Mihalko are doing everything they can to make their community grow.
That's 99% of the problem from a small business owner, right? How do you get people in the door? So now that they've gotten in the door, I'm more than happy to jump on the court with even the most recreational beginner player.